Okay. Document. Okay. So we're on page 372, right? We're talking about the previous part of the chapter, right? We're talking about the different kinds. We went over the kind of rocks that we learned yesterday, how rock changes. We learned about weathering. Weathering, there's something else. Weathering, erosion. Weathering, erosion, and deposition, right? So now it says, what is the rock cycle? Yeah. Yeah. You guys getting that to work? Okay. Yeah, just put it there in the middle and it'll stretch. Okay, so now we're talking about the rock cycle. Okay, we're actually going to talk about it and how it works. So I'm going to start at the top of the page. I don't like that light. Maybe I should just turn it off. Yeah, maybe so. Okay. So what is the rock cycle? Nope, I don't like that. Okay, so it says what is the rock cycle? Rocks may seem very permanent, solid, and unchanging, but over millions of years, any of the three rock types can be changed into another of the three types. For example, igneous rock can change into sedimentary or metamorphic rock, or back into another kind of igneous rock. This series of processes in which rock changes from one type to another is called the rock cycle. Rocks may follow different paths in the cycle. Examples of these pathways are shown here. Factors including temperature, pressure, weathering, and erosion may change a rock's identity. Where rock is located on a tectonic plate and whether the rock is at Earth's surface also influence how it forms and changes. When igneous rock is exposed at Earth's surface, it may break down into sediment. Igneous rock may also change directly into metamorphic rock, which, while still beneath Earth's surface, it may also melt to form magma that becomes another type of igneous rock. When sediment is pressed together and cemented, the sediment becomes sedimentary rock with temperature and pressure changes. Sedimentary rocks may become more metamorphic rocks, or they may melt and become igneous rocks. Sedimentary rock may also be broken down at Earth's surface and become sediment that forms another sedimentary rock. Oh, gosh. Sorry. Since I changed my camera, it's going to take me a while to adjust it. Okay, under certain temperature and pressure conditions, metamorphic rock will melt from magma. Metamorphic rock can also be altered by heat and pressure to form a different type of metamorphic rock. Metamorphic rock can also be broken down by weathering and erosion to form sediment that forms sedimentary rock. Okay, so if we go over to page 373, right, we have some pictures here. So we have, if you notice, we have igneous rock here, right? We have igneous rock, right? And it's showing it's melting, it's cooling. So you kind of have this cycle here. going on. Okay, so A is weathering, right? So the wind and the rain hits this and it breaks it down. So A is weathering. Okay. And then B, weathering, erosion, deposition, B, which is this layer here, right here, is sedimentary rock. Sedimentary rock. Okay. C is temperature and pressure. Okay. Write a series of, no, we're not going to do that. Okay, 14, identify, list one process that happens above the Earth's surface. Well, a couple of processes that happen is, one process that happens above the Earth's surface, that is erosion. Right? List one process that happens below the Earth's surface, and that is melting. Okay. Yeah. It's trying to show how it all interplays, but I think sometimes it's just, so this can get pressed down, this can be changed into metamorphic rock. Here's your sedimentary layer, right? They can come all the way over here and it can melt, right, and become magma. Or the igneous rock can melt. I don't really quite understand their arrows. Where's that going? Oh, that goes from over here. Oh, I see. Sedimentary rock can be more metamorphic rock. Yeah, I think they could have done a better job with that diagram. Okay, that is 373. 14 is erosion and melting. Okay, let's go to 374. It says, how do tectonic plate motions affect the rock cycle? Tectonic plate motions can move rock around. Rock that was beneath the Earth's surface may become exposed to wind and rain. Sediment or rock on the Earth's surface may be buried. Rock can also be changed into metamorphic rock by tectonic plate collisions because of increased temperature and pressure. There are two types of vertical movements in the Earth's crust: uplift and took me a while. Subsidence. Uplift is the rising of regions of the crust to higher elevations. Uplift increases the rate of erosion on rock. Subsidence, the sinking of regions of the crust to lower elevations. Subsidence leads to the formation of basins where sediment can be deposited. A rift zone is an area where a set of deep cracks form. Rift zones are common between tectonic plates that are pulling apart. As they pull apart, blocks of crust in the center of the rift zone subside and the pressure on buried rocks is reduced. The reduction in pressure allows rock below Earth's surface to rise up. As the rock rises, it undergoes partial melting and forms magma. Magma can cool below the Earth's surface to form igneous rock. If it reaches the surface, magma becomes lava, which can also cool to form igneous rock. Okay, so there's a lot going on underneath that we don't even see. Okay, 16, predict, label, uplift, and subsidence on this diagram. What pathway do the rock cycle might rock take next if it's subjected to uplift? Okay, so number 14, number 16. So the igneous rock, what is this? So as you see, you got your rift zone. Sorry. You have your rift zone right here. You have your rift right here. Right? So it's pulling apart. So that's your rift zone. The magma here is creating that can come out of those rift zones. Right? Here's just a normal fault, but there's no magma around it. Okay. Okay. 15. Where's 15? Oh, 50. I missed 15 up here. How does uplift differ from subsidence? So uplift is the rising, uplift, rising up, and subsidence. Bless you.
Mr. J, you can't see what you're writing.
I'm sorry. Hello? Camera. Oh, there it goes. Did it resync? So uplift is the rising up and subsidence is the sinking. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh.
What's the first two words on the second line?
These right here.
Yeah.
That's uplift.
Oh, second line.
That's subsidence. And then I just put a hyphen and put sinking. Okay. What pathway of the rock cycle might rock take next if it's subjected to uplift? Explain. I'm not quite sure. So this is going up. So this is uplift. So this is igneous rock. Igneous rock is uplifted. Because it's going up like this, so it's going to rise up, and you see these mountain ranges here, so the mountains will actually get bigger. And here, this is sedimentary rock. And it's being buried, right? It's getting deeper, so it's going to get more pressure and heat. Thank goodness we don't have any of these rift zones in Texas. We do have a fault, but it's dormant. Yes. The one I don't want to be next to is the San Andreas Fault in California. That is going to break apart one day. Okay, next page, 375. Let's see, where are we? Please, Wednesday. Yes. It says label, uplift, and subsidence on this. Oh, you know what? I should have just done this. Uplift, And this is subsidence. I'm sorry, I messed it up. Which pathway in the rock cycle might the rock next in the subject? Right. Okay. What's after this? Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Next page, it talks about why it matters. Cliff dwellings. Can you imagine living in the side of a cliff? Some ancient peoples could. They created dwellings from cliff rock. They also decorated rock with art, as you can see in the pictographs shown below. So these are pictographs. Cliff Palace. These dwellings in Colorado is called the Cliff Palace. It was home to the ancient Puebloans from about 550 to 1300 CE. Cliff art. These pictographs are located on the Gila Cliff dwellings in New Mexico. Okay. A palace in rock. Ancient cliff dwellings are also found outside the United States. These dwellings from the about 70 CE are located in Pintra, Jordan. So they just went into the side of a cliff and they started carving this building. So they just started on the side and just started and kept going deeper. Isn't that crazy? Can't even imagine how long that took. Okay. That's 375, 376. Okay, visual summary to complete. There we go. So each rock type can change into another of the other three types. Number 20, when sediment is pressed together and cemented, the sediment becomes sedimentary rock. Sedimentary rock. Number 21, when lava cools and solidifies, what does it form? Forms igneous rock. 22, metamorphic rock can be altered by temperature and pressure to form a different type of metamorphic rock. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and then over here we've got the rock cycle, right? So we have sedimentary rock, right? Which it can go and become, it can get melted and become igneous rock, or igneous rock can come up and be weathered and become sedimentary rock, or sedimentary rock, or metamorphic rock can come up. Sedimentary rock can melt and pressure and become metamorphic rock. This can become metamorphic rock. So you can see how it interchanges and then go either way. 23, explain what factors and processes can affect the pathway that igneous rock takes on the rock cycle. So whether it is below or above Earth's surface, and then in parentheses I'm going to put erosion or weathering the temperatures and pressures it is subjected to. The temperatures are hard to write on this curved book. The temperatures and pressures it is subjected to. Okay. 05. Okay. Okay, so page 377, this is the quiz. This is already set up. It's already in Google Classroom. Okay, so in your own words, define the rock cycle, right? So they're talking about the rock cycle on page 372, if you need help with that. Weathering, where are we talking about weathering? Weathering we're talking about on 369. Yep, sure. Rift zone is on page 374. Key concept: use the photographs to classify the rock as sedimentary, igneous, or metamorphic rock. Okay, so the page where we were talking about that is 370, 371, 370, 371, 4, 5, 6, 7. Describe how can sedimentary rock become metamorphic rock? I would think, what page would help you with that? Probably 372. Number 8, how can subsidence lead to the formation of sedimentary rock? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So number 7 is page 372. Number 8, it says, how can subsidence lead to the formation of sedimentary rock? Well, that'd be probably 374. Number 9, explain why are rift zones common places for igneous rock to form? That's page 374. Okay, critical thinking. Number 10, hypothesize what might happen to the rock cycle if erosion did not occur. Well, let's see. Where would be the best help for that? Well, probably 369, probably. Criticize. A classmate states the igneous rock must always become sedimentary rock next, according to the rock cycle. Explain why this statement is not true. That would be yeah, I would say 372 on this one. And 12, predict. Granite is an igneous rock that forms from magma cooled below Earth's surface. Why would granite have larger crystals than igneous rock formed from lava cooled above the Earth's surface? Okay, so that was gonna probably help you page 371, probably. Okay. So just again, question number 1 is page 372, probably. Question number 2, 369. Question 3, 374. Then number 4, 5, and 6 is 370 and 371, those 2 pages. If you go back up to the page, number 7, page 372, question 8, 374, question 9, 374, number 10, 369, 11, 372, and 12, 371. Okay. Okay. So what do we got? We got like 15 minutes left for class. I'm going to let you have that time to go ahead and get this filled in for yourselves. So you're good to go. So you can be ready for the quiz. So I'm going to let you spend the next 15 minutes working on this page right here. Yes, sir.
So question 8,
Mm-hmm.
it asks like how can subsidence lead to formation of sedimentary rock? And I looked back at the page, and it says the first two ones, and the third one is a thing you need to create sedimentary rock,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't say it
Mm-hmm.
in the book is how it can be created. It's on 374, I think.
Let me see what I.
It's weird. I think it may be all of the above, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, so,
I think they're changed. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's all of the above.
yeah, that's what I think. Yeah.
Are you allowed to retake the test?
Yes. You may.
It's not set to where you
Okay, let me fix that for you then.
can. I got one question wrong.
Why?
That's not bad. That's a full question. Gosh darn it. Oh, maybe that's why. That's why that happened. Okay, it's you can do that now. You're safe.
Thank you.